against Fly as IG yelling. Now keep in mind, Mitch was on oxygen at the time, but it will be Mata that is going to start off on Oxy, the head-to-head.
Yeah, we've kicked this bad boy off. We've already got one down. You mentioned Oxy, the Yoru, no longer around for the rest of this round. As MXS is a heavy lean towards A, there's not a lot of short presence. The flash down B long should confirm and instantly call for the rotations. And of course, Mitch is hot to trot.
Yeah, after contacting into hookah, we're just going to walk up short. Two players stuck in showers, and they're just going to hunker down. But it's going to be Zeppa who's going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting here for his squad.
They might try to scale all the way back. They used the dog to get into pipes. They know that Mitch is there. Meanwhile, Zeppa, as you mentioned, on the prowl, spotting three, only able to get one. Odorous on the swing. Mitch will fall as well. Numbers the way of the attack in a pretty big way, and it's not getting any better. First round goes the way of Voice X Shopify.
B1s, whether it's on the site if the wall drops, there it is.
And that's another opener for MXS.
Free picks across the board, and the double back after TPing. They understand that if a player dies in shower like that, there's only one more max. That's why Fly is so wary about it.
Yeah.
But the rotations, the patience from MXS, it might work against them here because the rotation is now coming in.
Vic is taking a little bit of space. Now the TP coming through. Fly arriving at just the right time. Applying a little pressure, making his presence known and backing away. Meanwhile, Brock committing to getting the plant down. Mata on the swing. Mitch is dead. Another one for MXS, but where's the response from Cloud9? Moose getting a little bit done here. Numbers still the way of the attack, though, as he cannot settle the shots onto Odorous. It gets slippery. It's getting messy. MXS in a really nice spot here. Vic is left in a 1v2. He cannot convert. That's another round, a bonus the way of the attack. Steady shots from Zeppa, starting to get overwhelmed and outnumbered with Vic close by. Drops the smoke, has a little bit of something going on there. Oxy able to get two before falling. But Cloud9 in a position to potentially convert their first round.
Vic, the head-to-head against Flya.
Molly.
Great Molly.
Yeah, so clean. The flash is nice, but the spam from Zeppa is just holding the line. Keeping things as steady as possible.
This guy's camera's moving everywhere. It's just gonna be a thrasher. It's gonna get so much info. The double dog.
A little bit of a got back sight. They have a decent idea for Zeppa, so he's gonna pop the ult in exchange. Not dealing enough damage to be lethal. Zeppa has to take a step back. He will fall. Big numbers away of Moist.
I mean, Doug, look at the utility on that execute from MXS.
I mean, you mentioned how the Thrasher's gonna get a ton of info. You're right. They baited out the showstopper. They got the dog out to get back sight. That was such a clean round. Now they have, I mean, they still have Vic who has two smokes, but the amount of control that you've lost on the map is telling.
And without that Viper wall to go up, they understand that this B could be very vulnerable.
Only finding one. Mitch able to steady the spray. Stabilize the spam and get another. But again, numbers the way of Moist.
Spike planted.
Oxy's popped his ult. Trying to get a little info. Find out where they are before rejoining up with Vic. One away from his ult.
A lot of info gathered for him.
Is he gonna swing out of this? Take this fight? Yes, he is, but the molly's at his feet. He's not around, but Vic's already got into half. Make that 3/4. There's gotta be a stop. They draw out the ult. That will stop the defuse. He has gotten into half, though. There's still a shot at this.
He can get this.
That's 75%. Brock has to push the smoke.
What happened? Steady, son.
Clean flash, tries to turn it. Mitch drops Mata.
What a shot from Mitch. He was stuck. A real make it or break it moment right there. Zeppa holding this off angle. I don't know if Odorous is going to be aware of this. Perfect timing on the swing.
So, I mean, they were so well spread out. They had two down long. There was someone trying to explore short, someone trying to explore showers. And as you lose some of these positions spread out throughout the map, the walls begin to close in on you a little bit here. Zeppa's just going to continue to push the matter.
Good proactivity even after getting the pick. Yeah, you're up 5v3. But at this point of the game, I mean, he just wants to take things into his own hands.
I mean, it helps when you're getting ones like that and you're able to win them all. It's a flawless round from Mitch, excuse me, Moose is one away from having his. A lot of hookah presence here. The spam coming through off the flash. Brock is going to get a free one. How much more can he find? The counterpunch from Moose is perfect.
Yeah, and he's found the spike. Flya, he has to pop those Seekers. And he does land the shot,
Yeah, get the best of Moose there.
super tough for Vic. He just has to run out, try to make a play. Oh! And I promise you there's no actual bad blood there. Just some friendly banter. Vic is the old teammate.
What in the world can Zeppa do here?
Save.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They've got some money. Oh, he just took it. He's there at the dog. We'll clear it out, and he's punished immediately. And now they're going to be able to accelerate and get out onto the side. Mata popping the ult, trying to satchel across. He gets the second onto Vic.
Oh my gosh, he's just styling on him.
The round is over, and Mata's playing to the crowd.
Okay. What a superstar in the server right now. In and out.
Ever the showman. And honestly, I mean, after a rollout like that, yeah.
In the middle of the round, homie just gets up, hands off his mouse and keyboard, and even more BM being shown. Oh my goodness.
And for as much as there was an explosive, accelerated round in the previous, here they slow down a little bit. Now they can continue to push the matter forward as Oxy falls again.
It's been an impressive showing of like a change of pace in the middle of the round. Like they could start slow, go fast, slow it down again.
No way, he gets both here. All right, never mind. MXS can do well. Holy smokes, what? Never mind. I was about to say, Moist can do no wrong, but Zeppa has arrived. The crowd letting their desires be known. Whippy's the only thing standing in between that is Vic who's gonna steal it, but that's a big round.
Tough one.
Yeah, he has struggled. Ult has been popped.
What?
It's not fake that time, but he still falls for it.
Mata also fell to Vic. Trying to take a timing up short. MXS bringing their attention towards that B site. And Mitch, he's got a deep line at B. All the way in that right, all the way in that left side cubby.
Yeah, he's also got the Seeker. So as soon as the clock continues to roll down on this round, he can invest that.
But the problem here is Moose has already rotated all the way to A site. But that orb going up, it delays MXS.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, so Moose can make it back in time for this actual hit. Jump spotting.
They've got to know where it's coming from now. They've got to be careful for the TP play. Vic is waiting on the other side. Oxy's still over towards A. They can slow things down or fully commit to this. It seems like it's going to be a divided approach. Meanwhile, MXS committing to getting the plant down. Mitch playing his position as carefully as he could. He waits patiently. Hasn't given his position up. It's a 3v3, but do they know where he is? It might not matter. They've all rotated backside.
It's not planted for them, though.
Bunched up, Oxy, the first to fall. It's all onto Mitch now with the thrash in his face. Has to get both, and he can't get any of them. That's another round win for MXS.
Yeah,
Slow start to the round here, too.
Yeah, and I was about to say that at least on the attacking side, you can set your own pace. You can take the engagements you want, like Oxy getting 2 in showers. Nice shots.
That's a great start.
Whoa! Was that fade away from Moose as well?
A tale of two halves already? What is this? The pistols can be so volatile. But again, the big opener from Oxy, the 2K that you mentioned, and then that really just opens up the entire map.
Yeah, if Mata pulls this off, making full noise through hookah, this would be miraculous.
Player standing.
That's tough, man.
He almost had a chance, but that's very tough. And just to give some insight on what it's like, you know, playing at an international, not international, playing at a LAN, right? Right. Is that when you start on the defensive side, the opposing team.
I don't know. I feel like in this day and age, it's very well rated. Everyone knows that thing is insane. A couple of those traded at the very beginning. MXS looking to avoid getting bonus.
Brock just taking aim duel short A. Now opting to give all of the sight. They know they can just delay. There's one more brim smoke up for Whippy. It gets used on default. It's a fight for U-Haul. Moves.
I thought he was going to get the kill there. Whippy's position has been so nice, though.
Yeah, he played it perfectly.
It's a 2v3. It seems like they're going to rotate away, so foot race back towards B. The thing is, Fly is just a little bit faster. The flash isn't going to tag. Mitch falls. Moose has to try to jump out in front of that wall, and I mean, it's just all straight.
Oh, Odorous.
He's creeping forward. Moose knows the heal will not carry him through that.
What a perfect peek. Oh, the second. Sit down, son.
That was with a Phantom.
Yeah, sit down.
And now they still have to deal with everything else that's posted up towards A.
It's going to take heroics now, and Oxy, if he can avoid this Roomba in the smoke,
which he did.
An opening.
Put the spam through. Spidey
I say there could be an opening as there's 4 players on the site.
But there could. Feed the people lies.
Oh, man. Here comes the 3-2-1 at any moment. Oh, it's going to be a raise nade instead.
But the thing is, all of this is just Oxy drawing attention. The spike is headed towards
30
B
seconds left.
with a little bit of convoy, but it's not going to be around for long. Zeppa satcheling out towards side, a tap of the spike, but now realizing you can only fake for so long. He's going to deal with Mata. A flash in his face, turning every single which way that he can. 13 seconds left now. No room to breathe. Nothing found, and Satchel's already set up. Mata pushing the matter instantly. Vix on the trade. They've got the ult here from Zeppa if they want to go, and he does. There's the Satchel out, but he gets one before going down.
What a fast start to the round. Already a 3v2, 20 seconds in.
Yeah, and the thrash from Brock went all the way around back into A short, didn't connect. So he can't really pick it up until he re-clears that space. And they've got a lot of time here. Cloud9 does.
Oh, good rotation to the B site. And a deep smoke. Odorous, is he gonna face check this? Looks like he is, but he's alone right now.
That's a dangerous game.
Yeah, now.
And again, Brock doesn't have that thrash.
Here.
Is he gonna?
Yeah, I think they're just saving at this point. Odorous, he's having a nice map, slowly creeping up. I mean, I didn't even know this guy at 17.
Oxy spotting 2 there.
Yeah, the reaction though, everybody up short.
There's a lot on Whippy here. He's got to know where they're coming from. Flashed, dead.
Zeppa too fast.
Yeah, the spike gets planted, and now the rotations are coming through.
Your trail.
And they've got the Seekers that they're going to have to reckon with. Full util for the duelist. Zeppa's trying to his best to hang on to this sliver of the site. Doing way more than that as he gets 3 on the round. 30 HP as he looks for another. The clip runs dry, but the damage has been dealt. 2v2 as the spike continues to tick away. Odorous' positioning again has been flawless. Mata and Odorous. Mitch is left alone. It's a tap of the spike. It's a threat. It's all fake. Mata with 3 as Moist gets to...
This is Cloud9's map pick.
That's tough. That dink will certainly help the situation as you see Mata trying to satchel away to safety.
What a risky play from Odorous. Maybe feeling it a little too much, feeling that 12-6 lead.
Yeah, when you're up 6, you kind of roll the die a little bit, sure.
Walking through the Viper's pit that he put down, trying to get a quick flank onto B. He could reap the benefits of this comeback.
There's the ult committed. The Molly's going to buy just a little bit of time. Spit segmenting them apart as the kills go 1 for 1. Whippy and Fly still have their ults, and it might not matter. They've just waltzed into their death. Both ults used, but numbers heavily the way of MXS. And now the Seekers have to be dealt with. The spike is still back in hookah.
Yeah. Looked like Cloud9 just forced that hookah pop.
Yeah.
Even being up 5v4.
I mean, they had the tools to do it, I get it. But it just didn't convert in the end. Fly gets a 4K as MXS roll Cloud9 on Bind.
So you're probably going to see a lot of B main control, starting with that cage that you see on the minimap.
Attack side is sent. You gotta love it. First kills. Good night. Yep. The defense historically reigns supreme on this side. Oh my gosh. That was almost.
All the utility is for him and only him. That's where you see the paranoia, the KO pop flashes. He's just gonna schmeeg it out. He's running it down right now.
That was such a cool setup. They invested so much to make sure that that didn't happen, and they just disrespected all of it. Disrespected the cage, disrespected the cam.
Oh, Mata's 8 HP.
But Fly has arrived to help.
The thing is C9 with that aggressive push, they're up 1 member. They can really opt to just give all of A site. You have a Molly on door that can be used, a deep alarm bot on B main to give you even more info. They should be more than willing to play a retake style against this. Mata, they know he's worse for wear.
The old Swift Breeze would take him down. 8 HP.
And that's why he's set up as a lurk here, but there's 3 members. Fly, the stagger might get some good info for him. Tags 2.
Wow. I didn't think he was going to tag the Omen.
What is that? He evens the numbers with the spam? Maybe that's a hard read into, you know, the years of playing with Vic.
Maybe. I didn't think the knife was going to tag him, and for the spam to do so as well is criminal, quite frankly.
Oh.
Mata has been dealt with, disposed of.
What a headshot.
Big opportunity here for Cloud9 to get a big lead. Off of the flash, have not fully cleared out Moose. Whippy will fall as Fly finds safe passage across, and then Fangle is so tricky. Mata's got to be quick on the trigger, but Oxy's faster.
Good trade from Odorous. That was so quick.
That thing looked like it was in slow motion, too. A little bit of spam coming through. Odorous down to 16 HP.
Wow! The counter op, the counter Odin. It's Brock that's out on top because there's no trade.
And now they got the Hunter Fury, too. Brock with a tag onto Vic. Not able to deal death.
The crazy thing is, was the molly from Moose all the way on that B site. That dealt death onto, I believe it was Odorous, who was tagged up low.
Again, you got to say it confidently, man.
Yeah. I was just trying to figure out who it was. I was like, wait a second.
3v3, Brock looking to hold the line, still has an Odin in his hand. Light armor, 2 shots to deal with, but it's not going to matter. The first bit of spam coming through, warning shots, a threat of what's waiting on the other side. The anticipation, the need to go, and the need to go very soon. How do they find a way in? How do they crack this thing open? Off the paranoia, Brock's on the swing, not able to settle shots at first, finally drops Moose. And Whippy anchored back sight, trying to do it all on his own, and he will.
A lot of util being used, a lot of info util being used from MXS.
Good night, that was so fast from Mata. There was nowhere for Moose to go. Clean shot out from Oxy onto Odorous, though. To try to stabilize things, get him back to 4. The spam comes through, but the attack has landed onto the site. They're getting the spike down. And again, it's going to be a retake attempt from Cloud9. We talked about how labored that was in the previous round. Can they find more success here? Mata playing around the smoke, trying to play around the drone. Again, cleanly disposes of Mitch before Oxy's able to trade him back. As Cloud9 seem to get a little bit more room here. They have a little bit more as far as numbers go. Off the swing, Brock arrives. A 1v1, 43 HP though. Time is on his side, no real idea if he's clean through. That's a fake TP and he has no idea! A massive hold from Vic.
Very comfortable on the KO on this map, Oxy.
Speaking of looking comfortable. He just waltzed his way down into mid.
Gone in a second, and that kill causes the instant reaction to speed up A.
Wow, the paranoia. They find a little bit more, though. Is Oxy still perched up in heaven. Looking over the site, the Guardian Angel for Cloud9 gets another.
And he's just feasting right now. He's feasting on these MXS members.
3 on the round for him, 11 and 4 so far. Mimi was right, man. Put him back on the jet, and it's a different story.
But also, it's the buys from MXS, the light armor.
Yeah, that's not helping the situation at all.
The Outlaw is so good against that. That's why this gun was brought in. Pick the site where there's only one person there and still lose somehow.
He's gonna ult into the smoke. He's TP'd backside into the smoke. Keep an eye on Mata back there as well. They fully closed the walls in, but the spike is sitting back in main. It was an excellent idea, an excellent setup, and it seemed like it may have slipped out of their hands, but they've managed to salvage the situation at least for a little bit longer. Disaster avoided, and now an opportunity for MXS to get another round on the board. Fly will fall, yes.
One enemy remaining.
Everything crumbling for MXS.
Yeah, Vic did such a good job of just tucking back sight that entire time. It was such a good bait play from Cloud9.
The setup was great.
There is, I don't know if it can actually connect.
There's got to be something to protect this. As soon as he heard the molly go out, he knew pressure was coming. The paranoia goes out. He's going to be ahead of this. Oxy hits another filthy shot. And now blades pop. Nice bit of HP, and he lands it as well. Knives looking to continue to take lives for Oxy, but he's spammed through the smoke.
30 seconds left.
Whippy taking care of him, and now a 3v3. The spike's still not out onto the side as Brock has his ult online, but no real position to put it as Vic draws the line in the sand. Does not let them pass. Spike now planted. And things slow down for a little bit on the other side of this lockdown.
Yeah, this is going to be tough for MXS. They're going to have to flood in if they want to get the second round in. Mata snags a kill on a Zeppa, though.
I mean, the smoke setup is so nice out from Vic. As soon as the lockdown goes down, there's another smoke they have to deal with. There's so many layers for MXF to have to try to trudge their way through. Cloud9 has already gotten the defuse to half. Spam coming through as Mata gets 3 on the round. Moose has to go up, and it's all into his death. So, we'll see what we're in store for. You saw Mata trying to will the crowd back into this.
Oh my.
As Oxy is looking to will his team over to Sunset.
What just happened to Flya?
Oh, left, right, good night.
He just got obliterated.
18 and 8 for him.
That was insane. Now keep in mind, there is 2 trips here for Odorous. But I don't know if there's much he can really do here. With that cam being shown, there's surely a shock dart or something.
There's the first trip cleared. The second will tag. He's going to try to dash away. The spam not connecting, but Oxy does.
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah, Oxy's...
He's warmed up. He's here.
He's incapable of doing wrong on this map, it certainly seems like. But Brock, on the counter, 2 kills found. Paranoia at the ready. A little bit off the mark. Obviously unwise to that, as Moose is not able to settle. MXS is looking to push this thing back. It falls down to a 1v1. Mata against Vic. Vic 27 HP. Mata not much better off. And the spike has been ticking. Vic looking left, looking right, and spotting Mata. The pistol the way of Cloud9. On the other side, the counter spam will back him down for just a bit.
Oh, man.
Brock is being chased through.
Just no room to breathe.
No, Odorous is not safe. Brock was not safe. And this just feels so different from what MXS were able to do on the attack side.
Oh,
he just dashed into his face and died.
He blocked the dash?
That's the new tech, I guess.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, this is raps. Oxy, Zeppa, Vic, we've talked about all 3 of them, and they've given us plenty of things to talk about. Can MXS delay this for a little bit longer? Whippy's getting 2 with the Bulldog, not able to connect onto the third. Again, a 2v2 this time. All on the hands of Vic. We talked about how good he's been.
Oh.
And he almost did it again, but he at 3.
Nice.
It's only been the second map.
Nice.
Mata's already dead. Odorous is 2. And this might be wraps.
Dare I say it for a 4th time?
No. You got to spread it out at least a little bit. Moose down to 11 HP. They're just getting rolled.
And a freeze to the round.
Yeah, ladies and gents, this might be curtains
Yeah.
here on Ascent.
A great dart.
Brock able to get 1, but still an advantage the way of Cloud9. It doesn't seem to be getting any smaller anytime soon.
Yeah, Vic was so ready for that swing from Flya, the containment. Whippy doesn't really have a choice. He has to even the numbers, but Zappa's waiting for it as well.
The safety valve.
Yeah.
Just when you think you found a timing window, it's just another slap. 13, what was that? 13-3.
Ox is already all the way up in market.
That flash was so deep. There's a lot for Odorous to have to deal with here. He's trying to tuck into the cage. Swinging around on the other, can't settle shots. Oxy gets the best of him, and again, it was off of the breach utility, but Brock on the counter. Numbers the way of MXS, at least for now. Mitch is so weak. Brock isn't much better off. He will fall. As just as quickly, the swing back, the way of the attack. Cloud9 in a comfortable position here. Whippy's left it alone in a 1v3, but they're also weak. And Whippy's dead. That's 3 for Oxy.
And they know Cypher doesn't have enough utility to hold a 5-man.
And so that's exactly what they're gonna dial up. The thing is, it's a 5-man on the other side, but you're right, it's just the Sheriffs. A Bucky too, sure. Mod is able to deal a little bit of damage, but not enough. And so you're right, it's another free round for Cloud9. That's tough, man.
I've never seen that.
I don't think I have either.
In all my years of playing, casting Valorant, I've never seen it. When teams start a Neon B, they play heavy in the beginning, and then in the mid-round, go back to mid and get a pick on Vic.
Yeah, he just overstayed his welcome.
Yeah. Very interesting spot for an Omen to be at. Because even if you TP, the lines of TP, you can't really get out of dodge there.
No, not just by a TP, you're right. Odorous spotting Mitch. They have found the tiniest of slivers in the defense. And that's enough to crack the round wide open. MXS are on the board.
He could find a way to survive, but here's that rocket I was talking about.
He had 2 options to go from. Picks Whippy, unfortunate for him. But again, the kill is traded right back.
The equalizer in mid. Moose going a little bit too early there, trying to cut the rotation.
Now they've got the Cypher ult that they're going to have to deal with. Mata on the swing out. Going really aggressive, going really fast. Fly cleans it up.
It's going to be a rotation towards A. That's why you see Cloud9 already doubling back.
Still a lot of mid presence here. Oxy continuing to deliver. Mata's on the prowl.
He's trying to find the equalizer.
That's such a tight window to try to trade back, too. Very well done. They've invested the Rolling Thunder. It's going to tag 2, maybe 3. But there's really not a ton to fill in behind it.
Wow, great patience.
And the paranoia is coming out as well. They haven't fully committed out onto this, but now they go. And that's as decisive as you'll ever see.
Ah, you almost took him out. Oh, that's the pick that C9 we're looking for. This nade is going to get another kill. I say that, but Oxy just decides to press mouse 1.
Dark getting a little bit of info. Brock trying to swing things back the way of MXS. Off of the paranoia. There's going to be a late lurk out from Moose, too. Can they find enough space before he gets away? I think the pinch on that was perfect. But now Moose has to be careful. They're spamming through the cage. He swings out and gets Brock. Now Fly waiting on the other side. As the second tick of the ult pops, Fly realizes this round is lost.
Oh, a great wide swing, though. But yeah, the round is basically done. Now you have the KO ultimate as well for the post plant.
Yep.
He's gonna pop it any time now, so the util can't come out on the flood. There it is.
There it is, and now he's got a flash he can deal with as well. Brock getting 2 through the spam, through the smoke. A chance to bring this thing back if they can navigate the threat on the other side. And the threat is Zeppa. With Oxy over his shoulder, 3 kills found. Brock on his own with utility in his hand. That's not the fight he's looking for. More often than not, but doesn't connect here. Meanwhile, split towards B. There's a lot here. Odorous is here. You've got the Rolling Thunder. But Mitch, dude, if it's not Oxy, if it's not Zeppa, it's everybody from Cloud9 has shown up at some point in this map. Or in this series, excuse me.
Mitch looks so comfortable on the KO on both maps so far. His utility has been amazing.
This is the bathrobe Mitch.
Yep. Yeah. Bringing it back.
That's it, yeah, that's a deep cut. Fly almost connecting onto the second. But a 2v2 now. Zeppa again in a great position, and Mitch is there close by the turn of the flash, and it was a little bit self-inflicted.
Yeah, it was actually Fly that flashed himself.
Yep, that's tough. Can Whippy 1v2, 10 HP. Throwing a little bit of a shoulder, showing a little bit of leg. But Mitch takes a step back.
Wow.
Wisely not forcing the fight. Now off the smoke. There's the tap. He's got to be careful to handle on the other side, but again, just 1 bullet is all it takes. Hey, some of those different possibilities. Mata's popped his ult right off the bat. Again, trying to force a play, trying to make something happen. You talked about how these neon hits can be telegraphed. It might not matter here. There's a lot waiting on the other side, though. What sort of utility is there to help? Brock will fall, Fly will too. And Mata has to take a step back.
Jeez.
They've corralled them into spawn, but they don't really have anything to go off of anymore.
That's the crazy thing, though, is C9 they were in spawn from the start of the round, waiting for an aggressive push. The initial fights of MXS haven't been fruitful at all, because Cloud9 have been playing way off the barrier.
Yeah.
And if they do have somebody playing up, it's Moose who can pop a cage down, jump out away, and then everybody from spawn comes flooding to support.
I mean, you can almost hear what the plan was. Hey, they have a neon and a breach on defense. Let's just play back.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how this has gone.
They just bide their time, wait for players to walk into their crosshair, do reclears as a team. It's looked so good for Cloud9. A very impressive showing on the last 2 maps,
30
honestly.
seconds left.
I know exactly.
Now they've got the neural theft. Oxy, patient with it. A snap on Mata will clean him up.
There's so many layers to the approach of Cloud9 on their attacking side, starting from spawn and just venturing out.
And it was all, yeah, you're right. It was just to take that early step back, absorb some of that pressure, and then go.
Get the trades. Fick gets the breach that's trying to support Mata to get out. Oxy can walk all the way up into B main on the left side. Now the neural theft goes out.
Cam cleared. Whippy again in a 1v3, but there is one behind him. Oxy, 8, Cloud9 gets to 10. MXS now on the attacking side. You imagine there's going to be a lot of aggression again, given that they have the neon breach set up. with Brock on the Sova, but if Oxy's able to stifle a lot of that aggression right off the bat, you don't really get to leave the starting blocks.
Yeah, and even if Orderus gets that first kill, there was 2 more players waiting for him. Now it's the Flood from Cloud9.
He was in a really nice spot there.
Last player standing.
It's all fallen onto Whippy with his 6 HP. Cannot convert, cannot find any
Literally.
setup on Sunset, yeah.
Literally. And here it is, look at how far back the members are in Elbow.
Yeah. And that doesn't connect the first time, but it does the second. But again, it's Oxy with the response. And just as quickly as the round has started, it's over. It's all on Namada. Oxy, as soon as that wall goes up, he can drop the fault line and delay the hit. And off the smoke as it goes down, Oxy gets another. That was almost identical to what we saw in the previous round. Vic on the swing, 7 bullets left, doesn't realize there's another. That's a consolation gift, I guess.
The Bucky.
A moral victory.
Yeah.
They found my wire. No more
The
charges.
jumping Bucky through Elbow.
I mean, there's still a chance for them to win this. It was outnumbered, but Moose might do this on his own. 9 bullets left. 77 HP. Off the swing, and Flya bests them.
Do they really want to mess with Oxy here?
I don't know that anybody should be trying to mess with Oxy, but they're gonna have to deal with him. The wall goes up, Oxy tries getting away, satchels to safety. Ramada is on the hunt, and you just do not chase Oxy down.
Wow. Obliterated, decimated, destroyed.
NXS have found an advantage again for 2 rounds in a row here, and this one seems a lot more comfortable to be able to put away. The previous went down to a 1v1, but this time, I don't know how Vic even really gets in.
But you might as well go for it. You have such a buffer.
Yeah, sure.
12-3. I mean, if you pull off the 1v3, everyone thinks you're the best player in the world.
Right. Are you playing? Are you playing for the clip, or are you playing for the win?
Yeah.
Me, in this case, I play for the clip,
You got the first.
and he might just hit it. A tap, shock dart, not connecting. The paranoia is gonna make things so much more difficult, though.
Counter
He's got one of
paranoia.
his own. Hoping that it didn't sound. He's gotten a tap. He's gonna do it, isn't he?
No.
He's gonna do it, isn't he? He's off of it. Whippy has to swing!